Our hope here in Roseville is we're not going to it because of bright, shiny toy. It's not about the tool. It's about the things that the tool allows us to do. Two of the things that I'll highlight that the tool allows us to do is that it allows us to personalize the learning through differentiation, to take the learning in the direction that the student needs rather than having to be limited by the fact that each student has the same book or each student has the same assignment.
Today we are going to take a look, and we're going to do it in groups, at Google Earth. It is the best way to see what key landforms are in an area. To be honest, books don't always show you. Google Earth does a brilliant job.
You guys gonna click on tour? Tour. Oh, cool. Whoa.
The biggest benefit I've really seen of the iPads is student engagement.
Then you notice like that huge, like the Rockies. Yeah.
It's hard to get kids hands-on with their learning, and this is really a way that we can start to do that with our students.
When you have just a textbook in front of you, you might say, oh gosh, I wonder what that word means. And a lot of times kids will just kind of roll on and you can figure out what it means. But with an iPad at your fingertips, you can say, no, I'm going to look it up. Click, 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 look it up. Oh my gosh, what's this? Click, and it takes you click, click, click out further and further, where all of a sudden you have not just a new word in your vocabulary, but you have experiences to connect that to in your head that you can use in other parts of your world. I mean, that's what's amazing to me.
As soon as they leave us, as soon as they leave our graduate from high school and go on to college, they will be in a technologically infused environment. It'll be everywhere. It'll be an expectation of every job that they have. And if we are void of that type of technology here in school, then we're not doing what we need to do to prepare them for their next step. But one of the things that is one of the most researched practices in terms of helping improve achievement for all students, whether they're struggling students or whether they're students that are well above grade level, is quick feedback.
It's on the spot. I don't have to sit at my desk and correct papers. I can see exactly what they're doing as they're doing it. For example, I give them a worksheet and I can see which problems I got wrong. I can tailor what we do next based according to what I see. So if half the class gets something, I can move on with them, and if someone else needs extra help, I can right away tailor what they're going to do next.
First off, we're going to be putting some cases on them. But let's say that it breaks even with those cases. Well, the other thing that we're doing is we're going to be having an optional insurance program for families to participate in, which for a nominal cost will allow replacement of that device without the families having to incur, maybe even just a tenth of what the cost of what the actual breakage would be. The other thing that might go wrong is, let's say students misuse the iPad. Well, we already have lots of procedures and policies in place for dealing with when students make poor choices. But I think the answer that what we're doing proactively is that there's going to be lots of education. There's going to be education for parents on tips and tricks that they should have when these iPads are sitting at home. There's going to be education for kids on what it means to be a digital citizen. And yes, if all of that proactive stuff there are still poor choices made after that, then there will be consequences put in place, which may include a more restricted iPad, an iPad that doesn't have all the functionality or all the freedom to do different things with the personalized one that they received to begin with. Students will be growing their understanding of how to use these in the school setting. Teachers will be understanding how to use one-to-one devices within the school setting, and so it will definitely be a growing year. One thing that you can expect to see is a digital workflow, which means that when your assignments come, they'll come in a digital format. When you are working on your assignments, you'll be working on those electronically. When you submit your assignments, you'll be submitting those electronically.
I want kids to see this as an opportunity. I want them to see this as us saying to them how important they are, and that because you're important, we want to bring you the tools that we know you are already using, but we want you to see this as an opportunity to really understand how we want you to be successful. I hope it says to them that my school cares about me enough to go out and invest in something that's going to help me to be a better learner.